We're going to throw this cheese all in there at once and throw it in on a low speed to let it cream. We do not want lumps in our cheesecake. We don't want lumpy cream cheese. We want it to be nice and smooth. Once you get it going, if there's lumps in there, you will simply never get them out. Believe me, I know this because I once made the mistake of serving a lumpy cheesecake at the restaurant, and it was not good. I took a lot of crap for it, took a lot of heat for doing that. So I've never made that mistake again. When we sliced into the cheesecake, it was like, when we sliced into the cheesecake, it looked like a salami. We're gonna let that go for just a sec and come back to our chocolate sauce. Here's what we're looking for. See how it coats the back of the spoon? That is beautiful. That is awesome. We're gonna set that aside to be used for later, and I'm gonna wash my hands. There's 10 minutes. Beautiful. 10 minutes. And now our crust comes out. It's beautiful. It's only 350 degrees, not too bad. And you see how it has a bit of a texture to it. A little closer. A little closer. Hopefully, get you seeing the inside. What you notice here is that it's coming up all around the top. We don't want that. What we want to do is to knock all of that down so that way we don't end up with any lumps. We want this all to be nice and smooth. Unlike the paddle that comes standard, which does have a hole, but it has all of this mess in the way and you can't really scrape on the inside. The benefit of this guy, look at this, you can just scrape off your spatula right on the inside of that sucker and clean off your spatula. So that's why I prefer this to any other paddle. Just gonna add that slowly. We're getting a little cornstarch smoke action, like it's a disco in here, a cornstarch disco. Beautiful. We'll let that come around. This is the next part. So this is my egg white quarantine. We're gonna have 5 whole eggs and 4 yolks. That's breakfast. For shells, 1 for shells, and or I guess we could just use that same one for shells. Use that same one for shells, and then 1 to capture the whole eggs. So, man, that crust smells really, really good. It smells like molasses and graham crackers. Now we need 4 yolks. And again, like I mentioned, this is the quarantine here. It's also because why it makes it nearly impossible to whip a meringue in a plastic bowl, because plastic is made of what? Oil, which is molecularly very, very close to the kind of fat we would eat, which lubricates the whites. So that's why some pastry chefs get fussy about what kind of bowls they use. We'll put these away for breakfast, along with our butter. I have toast and a whole mess of eggs.